Hey everyone, how are you doing? Hello, good morning and welcome to Wimbledon Coffee Morning, brought to you by Lavazza. I'm Anne-Marie Batson.
I'm Danny Jameson. So much to get to. We've got to get you caught up. Here is what you might have missed from day 5.
Oh, that was nice.
Let. Oh, a champagne cork has been popped and landed this wide of the doubles tramp.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, of all players, enjoy opening champagne, but please don't open it on the court, please. Thank you.
Hats are available in the club shop. It's inspiring.
I'm pretty sure that's homemade. Haven't seen one in the Wimbledon shop. They look great. Well done, ladies.
Look at that, that's bravery. See, I would have nipped off to the side there and tried to call it from about 10 feet away.
Bjorn's not aging well, is he? He played here a while ago.
Give me some help from up above, some divine intervention required.
Oh, one-handed as well.
Wow.
There's confidence for you.
Oh, there's a slice of melon. That's quite funny, isn't it? Great shade.
Yeah, it's a really good court number 3. It's got a 4.9 out of 5-star rating on Google, Paul.
So what a venue to hang out for the day. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Just seeing if I can see some of the reviews.
He's only 5'8", but look how he...
Look, he's out of picture. No chance.
No.
Look how wide that is. That is unreal.
It's Usain Bolt-like, isn't it? Incredible. And then he slipped sadly.
Oh, just great.
Yeah, please, thank you. There, Charlie.
Those sprinklers going off on court 15, particularly it was such a hot day yesterday. I'm sure 1 or 2 people might have appreciated the spray, especially the ball boy at the back who stood there getting absolutely drenched, bless him.
There's one really good close-up of one of the other ball boys who, after it's all finished, is desperately trying to stifle a laugh, which really I found really funny. Yeah, poor Artem Sitak, by the way, who ended up getting absolutely soaked. They did win though, at least, so there's that.
Yes, there is that too, absolutely. So let's go on to say hello to some very special people who are watching around the world. First and foremost, we have to say a special good morning to Danny's mum, Beverly Jemisi, who is watching live right now. You're right, Beverly, how's it going?
She's going to text me now as well, isn't she?
Yes, she will.
Oh, we're on air, I can't reply. Wait till we're off. Sorry, Mum.
Who else has got in touch?
Oh, loads of people. Good morning to Deborah out in Toronto. That's a very early morning for you. Well done for getting up this early. Linda got in touch on Facebook as well. Good morning, everyone at Wimbledon, watching and wishing I was there. We wish you were here too, Linda. She's going to be here next year, which is good. And Paola as well got in touch. She was here on day 3. That was a bit of a corker as well. You timed that well, Paola. Yeah, Wimbledon's the best. Love it. Beautiful, great atmosphere, Pims, strawberries. She had the full Wimbledon experience. Memories that are going to live with her forever.
Someone else who got, I know, it's a lovely message. Another lovely message. Somebody's got in touch is Betty Holgate, who says, everything stops at Wimbledon at my house, which is the same for me as well. Even ordered some ready meals, but this is my favourite part. At the age of 92, doesn't feel guilty, and nor should you, Betty.
Absolutely.
Keep going.
Absolutely. I had to look at her profile picture, by the way. No way is she 92. She doesn't look it. Tennis keeps you young, everybody. Tennis keeps you young. Now, if you want to get in touch with us, please do on your social media platform of choice. You can use the hashtag Wimbledon or the hashtag Join the Story. If you're on Facebook as well, why don't you search for Wimbledon Join the Story. We've got a Facebook group for everybody to share their favourite stories about Wimbledon, tennis, the fortnight, anything at all. We'd love to hear as many as we can. We're also asking today, because I don't know if you've heard, there's a pretty big mixed doubles match on later on. Serena Williams and Andy Murray are going to be in action today, we hope. So we want to know, who are your dream doubles partnerships? I reckon we could do a job.
I reckon we'd do all right.
Reckon?
Yeah, I
Next
think
year?
so. Yeah, we'd love too much. Though
Wimbledon 2020, I reckon. We'll start the campaign
We'll start
now.
training now. Sounds like I love that idea. So Some incredible matches have been taking place over the last few days. One particular one, an amazing match yesterday against two former number ones, Simona Halep and Victoria Azarenka. They spoke to the cameras after their match and gave their reflections on meeting each other on the court.
I created all the opportunities and didn't give myself a chance. To come out playing like that on center court is very, very disappointing. I think it was my best match this year. I felt actually very confident and I've been aggressive all the match. I was ready for the match and I'm really happy that I could win against a player as Vika because she's a great one.
You know, so many people had that pegged as the upset of the day. It wasn't really that close though, was it? Simona Halep looks really good.
Yeah, she looks in top form and absolutely delighted to be going into the second week.
Indeed, as she tweeted straight after the match. What I really enjoyed here was the particularly inventive, shall we say, use of emojis. Week number 2, soon. One of them at the end as well.
And her fist up in the air, which she does after every match as well. It's pretty much her signature now for Simona Halep.
Now, she's going to play, though, in the next round. Probably the story, not just of the day yesterday, but the story of the championship so far. Coco Gauff winning again. Now, I went over to the hill, which is just behind us, over to our left, your right, during the second set tiebreak. Now, pretty much everybody on that hill, I probably never heard of Coco Gauff a week ago, but every single one of them was shouting and cheering and hollering for her. They've all just completely taken her to their hearts.
Absolutely, and I think we can have a look at the tweet now. It's gone up on the screen about that. Absolutely amazing. When I was walking around the grounds, I overheard a couple of security guards talking about how amazing she is and how fearless she is as well.
I mean, you can see just the crowds on the hill. It was standing room only. It was 10 deep on the walkway. Everyone was trying to be moved along.
And the noise.
Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, there is no more exhilarating thing in sport than seeing a young sports person announce themselves to the world, and that's exactly what Coco's done this week. Genuinely, like absolutely nothing else that you've ever seen.
So much has happened over the last few days. I don't even know if I'm ready for day 6, but if the rest of you are, here's something to set you up for the day.
It's a packed schedule today. We've got marvellous Nick McCarville's back with
us.
Hi
guys, good morning.
Saturday.
Happy day 6. Oh my gosh, today's order of play is tennis paradise.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Again, I don't know what it is about when you come on, but it's all kicking off again on YouTube about the cake, asking whether this is the same one as yesterday. We can confirm it's a new cake.
I've planted those comments just so I can prove that the cake is real and so I can eat on set.
That's a smart decision.
That's my team of social media experts out there.
I'm looking forward to having a slice of Victoria's sponge later. It looks absolutely delicious.
Now listen, we have to start, I think, probably with your pick of the day because my boy's back in action, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga.
Danny, I love that you claim it's my pick. Well, it is my pick, actually, but
I definitely didn't press you into it, did I?
And actually, I kind of forgot that he was your boy when I was making this pick because to me, this is just at the ground level, this is an incredible matchup for tennis fans. You've got Tsonga and Rafa, and actually they've met 12 times before, and the one time they've met on grass, your boy. Joe won that match. Now, Danny, it was 8 years ago at
But
Queen's.
you're telling me there's a
but
chance.
still, there's a chance. Hey, listen,
Slim.
4 wins for Joe in 12 matchups against Rafa. These guys playing second up on the center court, and I really do think that Joe could have an opportunity to win through this match. He's playing free. He's playing with aggression. He's playing his kind of tennis. And if you look at Rafa, he spent a lot of energy in that second round win that now seems many, many days ago
Like a month
against
ago, doesn't it?
Nick Kyrgios. Do you remember when that happened just 2 days ago? But that's tough to then back up against someone like Joe. And Rafa, when the draw came out, we knew that Rafa was going to have a tough draw, and it continues today with Joe.
Behind us is court 18.
Yeah.
My favourite court, I have to say, so far this year. Berrettini against Schwartzman. It's like little and large, I think. It's going to be entertaining for sure.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Schwartzman gets everything back, and you've got Matteo Berrettini, who is an Italian. He had started to break through in the last year or so, and actually this grass season, he's been a pleasant surprise. He's won a title. He's been very consistent. That big serve has worked for him. He took out Marcos Bagdatis, who played his last career match just a couple days ago, and this is a good contrast of styles because you've got that huge serve of Berrettini where Schwartzman gets everything back. And one thing people have pointed out on social media is you look at the win for Guido Pella yesterday, a clay courter himself on center court against Kevin Anderson. The courts are playing a little slower this year, so that means advantage to little Diego.
Oh, interesting. Where should we go for a bit of excitement, would you recommend today? What's really caught your eye today?
Well, I mean, the 2 show courts, or the 2 main show courts, are fantastic because we'll talk about Ash Barty, of course, Tsonga against Nadal, and then Luca Pouille against Roger Federer. Last up on center court, you give Pouille a little bit of a chance there against Federer. I spoke with Pouille the other day. He seems really relaxed. He's got Amelie Mauresmo as his coach. She knows how to win here, obviously a former champion. I really think that he will give himself that chance today against Federer. And then for me, my eye goes to, gosh, all over the place. You've got Jan-Lennard Struff playing on court 12, my very favorite. What was the other match that I was really looking forward to today on the men's side? You've got Nishikori and my American Steve Johnson.
The warrior Steve Johnson, isn't he? Goodness, he fights for every point.
He really does. He took out Alex de Minaur in the previous round. That one, I think, is a danger for Nishikori just because Steve Johnson has struggled for confidence in the last few months. And once you have that breakthrough win, a 5-set win over Alex de Minaur in the previous round, I think Steve Johnson might play a little freer today.
I think that one's going to go to 5 sets.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, and your winner is?
Nishikori.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think Steve Johnson, he neutralizes the court really well with his backhand, so I think he could really use that today against Nishikori pretty well.
So many Japanese media here. I think they'll be.
Oh, it's
they'll be
massive.
delighted. Yeah,
well, and with Osaka out,
exactly,
they are all eyes are on Nishikori for sure.
There is one British man standing in the singles, and it's Dan Evans. He plays João Sousa of Portugal.
Yeah, who just beat him in the doubles a couple days ago. And when I spoke to Dan yesterday on the Wimbledon channel, we had him at our famed touchscreen. He said that doubles victory didn't mean anything, that he'll be ready for Sousa. Dan Evans has played 57 matches this year at all levels, not just on the ATP. That's one of the higher counts on the ATP Tour. He's playing inspired tennis. He's back after that ban that he had to go through a couple years ago. He's in the 3rd round here for the first time in 3 years. And I think actually that he could take out Sousa today. I think it would be a really great opportunity. He's last up on the number 1 court. He's going to use some slice and dice, attack the net, and then he's always got a good game plan, Dan Evans, and he also practiced with Roger Federer the other day, which I think would behoove him pretty well too.
Behoove, what a great word that is. He's expanding our vocabulary as well, sharing your tennis knowledge. How about some upsets? We all love an upset. Is there maybe one match that you think we could see go the wrong way, as it were?
Well, I mean, I think Tsonga's got a fighting chance against Nadal. I think
you're the only one.
Do you think so?
Yes.
I think Nadal had to expend.
He's not the only one.
So, you think so? Oh, of course. Joe's your man. I just think that Nadal had to use so much energy against Nick Kyrgios. I know that he'll be ready for it today, but that match second up, I do think Stevie J could take out Kei Nishikori. And what about Kukushkin against Struff? You could have Kukushkin, who came through against John Isner in the last round. I don't think Schwartzman's going to beat Berrettini, though. No, I don't think so. I would like to come back on Monday, and you will have proved me wrong. How's that?
Done.
I watched Berrettini in Stuttgart. He looked very good.
Oh, he's very, very good. Yeah, very talented.
Now, we mentioned her before, but first up on centre, Ash Barty takes on our very own Harriet Dart. If you don't know much about her, well, let's try and get to know Harriet Dart.
I'm Harriet Dart and I'm 22. A little bit, but it's usually over the summer periods. Muhammad Ali. Playing tennis comes with all kinds of emotions. Definitely pressure, I think, is one of them, but it's mostly from the pressure that I put on myself. Doing the best that I can, not necessarily in terms of ranking. I try not to base my happiness on those kind of things. Do the best that you can with what you've got on the day. My mum. Burger and fries. Standard. Positive, hard, and fun. My mum, because she puts everyone before herself, and yeah, she's just super fun, and she's like a cool mum. Probably spend the most time at the moment with my coach, just because you travel a lot with them and stuff. But he's fun, and he's also serious, and he's very good at his job. Mixed doubles semi-final here at Wimbledon. Jessica Jones, Narcos, just on Netflix. I have a bit of OCD. I'm very tidy, and any form of mess really kind of irritates me. My parents, most of my extended family, and my team around me. I just love everything about Wimbledon. Being on home turf, I think it's such an advantage. We have such amazing British fans, and you know, with the rich history here at Wimbledon, I think it's just such a special tournament to be at. Enjoy the moment, be in the present, and just keep going.
Welcome back. That was an interesting VT from Harriet Dart as well. Interesting she was saying about enjoy the moment and be in the present and keep going, because there is somebody that she's going to meet today, the world #1 Ashley Barty.
Yeah, they're first up on center court. We actually had Harriet Dart at the touchscreen as well yesterday. We're just rifling through all of the British players yesterday. She seems really relaxed though, and it's the first time for her that she's won back-to-back matches at the main tour level in her career. So she's going to take that confidence in, but it's going to be a really tough ask against Ash Barty, who's playing really well. She's on a 14-match win streak, the world #1, the French Open champion, but Harriet Dart just has to focus on the ball in front of her, and I know that's so hard to say for a British player on center court. One thing I think that'll help her, Danny, is that last year they made the semis, she and Jay Clark in the mixed doubles, and so that I think will help her. I asked her, now have you played on center court? And she said, yeah, we played on center court last year in the mixed doubles. So I think just knowing that setting, I think that's big for her.
Help relax her into it, I suppose, a little bit.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, let's get right down to your pick of the day on the women's side. There's another Brit involved.
Yeah, well, listen, leading the British charge.
We've already talked about Tsonga, Nadal, we've talked about Federer, of course, Dan Evans in action, but the women's matches today are stand out. If you're a women's tennis fan, this is an embarrassment of tennis riches, and if you're not, then you've got great matchups led by this one, Sloane Stephens against Johanna Konta. It just has all the ingredients for a great one. It's the second match on the #1 court. It's actually 3-0 to Joko. But I think Sloane Stephens is up for some revenge. They met at the French Open. Jo played impeccably well. Jo's actually one of a handful of players that still hasn't had her serve broken. That's a big stat on the women's side, especially. Big stat for any player, but especially on the WTA. And I think today Sloane's really going to be keyed in on those returns. But I think we could have a nice little 3-set battle. Some drama out there.
Which way?
On #1 court. You know what? I've got to go for my countrywoman. I think Sloane Stephens is going to win this one today.
We're going to have to back Jo, aren't we?
Absolutely.
So much disappointment surrounded that
women's
reveal.
Can't lose this as well.
Serena Williams, of course, is going to be on the #1 court facing Julia Gerges, and it's a repeat of the semi-final last year.
It is, and Julia Gerges has played some great tennis. She's got a big serve herself. This is a danger match for Serena only because I just don't feel like Serena's been up to snuff
Rusty?
so far. Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
I think so. She hasn't been the vintage Serena that we know and that we love here at Wimbledon. And Julia Gerges, she was a semi-finalist, as you mentioned, Anne-Marie, from last year. And she's someone that loves these sort of challenges, these sort of situations. This is a rematch from that semi-final last year. And I really do give her a fighting chance today. I think Julia could slip in the upset.
Oh, please, our German colleagues who've been broadcasting all morning in preparation. Now, you mentioned there's so many really, really good matches on the women's side today. Where else should we be looking for some interest and excitement?
I'm really excited for Alison Risk and Belinda Bencic on my favorite court, Court 12. But I picked this one actually because they met here a year ago, and Bencic had to save match points against Risk. And if there is a grass court specialist in women's tennis, it is Alison Risk. She plays a great ball of tennis on the grass. Her strokes really match up with the low bounces really well. So I think that could be a big one today. I actually think Risk could come through that match against Bencic, and then Petra Kvitova and Magda Linette. I just have loved watching Kvitova and the way that she's worked her way through some injury, some doubt in this tournament. So far, I do see her going through that match today.
Which one would you say is the upset alert of the day for people watching?
Well, actually, we haven't mentioned Barbara Strycova and Kiki Bertens. Kiki Bertens had to save a match point just behind you guys.
Yeah, we were watching that
against
match.
Taylor
We watched
Townsend.
it. Yeah.
Such a good match, that one.
It was
cracking.
amazing. I think Strycova plays a great game of tennis on the grass herself. I haven't been really overtly convinced by Kiki Bertens so far. So I think that could be on upset watch. Essentially, everything's on upset watch, you guys. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But basically, we're in for the women's draw is just oozing all of these great matchups. You've got Wang Qiang, the Chinese player, who's got a 3-0 head-to-head record against Elise Mertens. There's a really plethora of good tennis.
I love that word,
happening today.
plethora.
It's back.
I love that word.
And look, if the gentlemen's and the ladies doesn't take your fancy, we've also got doubles. Andy Murray's in action in the men's and the mixed. But we've also got the start of the boys and girls singles today. So this is like really the next generation, these young men and women. Who are some names that we should look out for? Because they're on all of the outside courts today.
Yeah, they certainly are. It's a big day for the juniors to come out. I'll shout out to a couple Americans, actually. Toby Kadat, who made the final at the French Open. Also Emma Navarro, who's played a couple pro matches herself. She made the French Open final. You don't have Leila Fernandez, who was the French Open junior winner. She's opted to take this tournament off. But you've got a whole list of young junior players. Martin Damm, who's actually the son of a former German player. You've got a lot of good opportunity there with the juniors, and I know I shouted out a few of the American names because they're certainly the ones that I'm looking out for, but it's a great opportunity for these juniors to get settled, and that means essentially that we're into week 2 of the championships.
Absolutely, and we've seen previous junior champions make their way into the more senior side of the draw. Absolutely, Dimitrov is another one as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic opportunity and exciting to watch for sure.
Yeah, how much different if people are coming down and they want to take in some of this? It's pretty much all of the outside courts will have junior matches on today. How different is it? How well does it translate?
The level is amazing. I mean, the level that these juniors play is incredible, for sure. And I think if you're actually at Wimbledon to see it courtside, you'll recognize that, right? That their level is very high. I think it's just about the physicality, the mentality, just those little X's and O's. Especially on the men's side, things have become even more physical at the senior level. But no doubt, this is some world-class stuff that we're going to see in the juniors for the next week. And I'm sure there's a few British names that are in there, maybe someone who can make a big run. Last year was Jack Draper, who made a nice run here for the junior boys from Great Britain. So maybe another junior from the local hope could do so again this year.
Fingers crossed, it's more British interest.
Absolutely. We can now say that the gates are open. We can hear the voices behind us as they start to come through into the grounds as well. It's going to be a fantastic day.
Looks like a lot of people are heading towards Court 12.
Yes, Court 12, Nick, your favourite.
Listening to you.
Listen, I mean, Alison Risk and Belinda Bencic to start, it's the place to be.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, Nick, thank you so much for your insight.
Thank you, Nick. Have some more cake.
That's how we pay him, guys. That's what he's happy with just that.
Now, before you dash, while you're eating your cake, by the way, I should say, my colleague here, Danny, took a trip down to the queue yesterday to find out what takes place over the road. Take a look at this.
Even before you get inside the gates, there's plenty of stuff to do. The very first thing you'll see, is this place. What can they do here?
They can take photos with us, remembering their perfect moment as soon as they get to Wimbledon.
Indeed. Now this chair, how many tennis balls is this made out of?
Oh, I don't know. Do you want to take a guess?
Let's go 3,642.
You know what? That's for the guesses we've had. That is pretty damn close.
How many are there?
There's 3,800, so that's not bad at all.
I think I'll take that.
That's a high five for sure. Yes.
If all those hours waiting in the queue have left you a little bit sleepy, the lovely people at Lavazza will sort you out with a coffee to help perk you up before you get inside the gates. Even Judy Murray was down here earlier, handing out some coffee to some lucky punters. So guys, how busy does this store get?
Oh, it's been really busy this morning. A lot of people queuing, but it's been absolutely great. We served a lot of coffees. We got the best coffees. Come and see us at Lavazza every day.
If you've got your eyes on a late Wimbledon wildcard, come down to Court 20 where you can sharpen up your skills. I found another Danny to have a hit with. Here we go. Now, to make sure you are fully prepared for when you get inside, head into the Oppo booth. They'll charge your phone for free and they'll even show you the very best places to take a photo on the grounds so you can ace your shot. Now, you can also join hashtag Team Water. Caroline, what can they do here?
Well, we're asking people to come along, come and join hashtag Team Water, learn more about the fantastic partnership between the Wimbledon Foundation and WaterAid, because it takes a team to deliver a Wimbledon champion and it also takes a team to deliver water to a community. So we want everyone to come along, have their picture taken in our booth, get a moving GIF sent to their email and join hashtag Team Water, share it on social media and be in with a chance of winning a signed Wimbledon poster.
When you see the sticker, guys, you know you're getting really, really close indeed to a great day out at Wimbledon. Yeah, plenty of stuff to keep you entertained as you wind your way into the grounds. Adam Hunt from the Wimbledon Channel.
Hello, Adam.
Has joined us.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Good
Great
morning.
to have you
Yes, it was very warm earlier on, hasn't it? But the
Yeah,
clouds come
kind of
over a little bit. It's a nice bit of relief. It's been a hot first week.
It has.
Scorcher, both on court and off it.
Very
nice.
good.
Very nice. Very nice. It's been scorching as well, segue, on social media. We've got our cakes. We've gone with some teen superstars in honour of Coco Gauff, including one Boris Becker.
Yes, we
and
did.
He's got in touch as well, asking whether Coco might be the next teen champion. Maybe, he says. Nice and cryptic.
Yes, I think she might do it, you know.
Imagine.
I was doubting. I think everyone was doubting, really. Polona Herzog, she looked like she was going to cruise to victory, really. She had it on a racket, but then, you know, that comeback was incredible. And we were actually on air, stood above court 14, right next to centre court, and it's a great spot in the evening because you can people watch. You've got lots of courts that you can see, and you can hear centre court, and you can tell exactly what's happening inside there. You don't even need to look at the scores or look at a monitor, just from the noise, and the noise was getting louder and louder and louder as she managed to pull off that miraculous comeback. Amazing.
It's extraordinary. I mean, she's transcended tennis as well. I mean, we've seen new Premier League footballer Jack Grealish of Aston Villa.
She's such a hit on social media with so many different people. You said Jack Grealish there, you know, the Aston Villa midfielder, and she's just so entertaining as well. In the press conference afterwards, I love that quote. What are you going to spend your £175,000 prize money on? Oh, I might get some new hoodie.
Yeah, she's not old enough to drive. Yeah. She was hoping her mum became a meme as well after her celebration.
Oh, that was
I
a
thought
fantastic
hilarious.
celebration.
We also saw Joel Embiid as well getting in touch on social media. Watching
This is my favourite.
Samuel L. Jackson as well.
You've gone to another level.
You have gone to another level.
That's the dream, isn't it? One day we'll get tweeted.
He's
by
the original
Samuel L.
Big Sam, isn't he?
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Very good, very good. And now back home, Coco's dad Corey owns a bar in Delray Beach in Florida. Hello to anybody in Florida who's watching. And Dave Hyde of the South Florida Sun Sentinel went down there just to have a look at the scenes as match point went on, and this is what happened.
That's it.
Come on.
Coco Gauff there, not only causing a sensation here in the UK, but also across the pond and no doubt around the world as well.
Yes, absolutely. And there were some brilliant videos on social media, both on Instagram and Twitter, that I saw of various people who were watching in that bar, and the celebrations when she won it were incredible.
I think that's what the kids call scenes.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, people are still saying the cakes aren't fresh because we're not eating them. That's because they're part of our set. We can't eat the set.
Yeah, can't eat during.
Otherwise, there'll be nothing for you people to look at. There's a reason we're not eating them.
I
Adam's
would
got
eat
his
one,
own
but I've
Boris
got to
Becker
talk,
already.
so I'll finish talking and then I'll
and then
eat
you
one.
can nick one. That's fine. Elsewhere, it wasn't all about Coco Gauff. There's some doubles as well going on.
Yeah, Sue Wei Shea with her brother in the mixed doubles.
Yeah, Sue Wei is one of the nicest characters you will ever meet. She is so polite, so kind. She loves the game. She's been out here for a long, long time, and she'd been waited 4 years, I think it said, to make her Grand Slam debut with her brother Akon. So it was great to see them on court, and a special moment, I'm sure, for them as a family.
And I love the pose. That's a proper pose. That is
Proper like secret agent style, isn't it? It's awesome.
I think so.
That wasn't the only doubles chat as well. This was a really lovely moment from Alison. I'm going to ruin the pronunciation.
Oetvang, yes.
Oetvang.
Alison van Oetvang. She did well in the singles here last year. A very good grass court player, and doing well in the doubles as well.
And she's playing not just with her doubles partner, but her partner off the court as well, which is fantastic.
It's very special. And I think it's a bit of family connection in doubles, isn't there? You've got the Bryans having the success in the men's doubles, and those two as well. So, brilliant to see players playing together in the mixed and the men's and ladies doubles.
Now, throughout the week, we've been encouraging people to join the Facebook group, join the story, and we've been flooded, haven't we, with stories and videos. Cool ones. Oh, brilliant. Irene's Facebook post, tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, she's travelled from Australia all the way over here for her 60th birthday.
Brilliant.
To watch Wimbledon. And as we've been saying throughout, the special moments that are created when they get to come here to watch at Wimbledon, and hopefully Irene has a fabulous day.
Yeah, I mean, she posted a picture literally of her bucket list. It's one of the things that's on there. Also,
what number was it on the bucket list?
It was number 22.
22 on the bucket
list. It looks like
she's
ticked off a Tasmania excursion, so well done for that. Across USA by land as well. Walk part of the Great Wall of China, see the Taj Mahal, and Wimbledon right
Irene,
up there
grab
with
the
it as
pen,
well.
another big tick.
Exactly. Go on, Irene. Also, some players getting some interesting stuff. Stan Wawrinka taking advantage of being on court to maybe get in touch with some of his fans.
This was a good photo, wasn't it? A brilliant photo of some spectators looking up at him. Hats off to the photographer who caught this. I'm not sure where they would have been. I don't know what court they were on. I was looking earlier. Couldn't find out which court they're on. But hi, I'm Stan. I play tennis. Can I have your phone number, please?
That's slick, isn't it? Taking the Mickey
caption competition, he wins.
Absolutely. Also, who we got here? We got some Bethany Mattek-Sands as well on Instagram, dedicating her performance yesterday to everybody who helped to get through her injury troubles, from doctors, trainers, therapists, everybody that saw her doing this before she did.
Well, I remember that day, crikey. That was a really heartbreaking story. I think they're on court 17 down there, and you could hear the screams from quite a long way away. It was awful what happened to her. Hats off to her for being able to come back. All of the doctors, the surgeons, the procedures she had to have just to get back, even playing tennis, practicing, let alone on a match court. And it was good to see her. She's playing with Jamie Murray. She picks her partners quite well, so she was playing with Jamie Murray in the mixed doubles, and they won as well. They played the British pair, Joe Salisbury and Katie Dunn. I think they were down in both sets, but they won that match. But I think for her, it wasn't really about the result. It was just to be back out on court. And she's a real character. She's worth a follow on social media. She got funny coloured hair.
Her outfits as well.
Her outfits are always great, and she's one of tennis's great characters, and it's good to have her back on tour.
Yeah.
Some good tips for any kids as well. Make sure you do your lunges, do your wall squats if you want to be a champion again. And this is probably my favourite one of the day.
Yeah, it's brilliant about this.
I think it's very difficult to dislike Phoebe Waller-Bridge and the Oscar-winning actress Olivia Colman. They were both watching.
Olivia Colman, the one where she pulls her face up like that.
Facial expressions are extraordinary.
It was the many faces of watching a match. Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult to think of two people I would like to watch tennis with more.
I can only assume they were watching the Coco Gauff match. It doesn't actually say which match they were reacting in that way to, but I'm guessing, given the way it went up and down, those kind of facial expressions, it had to be that one.
Absolutely. Now, we've been asking for people for their dream doubles pairings as well. Plenty of people have got in touch. Christina Shepherd, what about Pete Sampras and Steffi Graf against Andre Agassi and Martina Navratilova. It's a fair few Grand Slam trophies in that.
I would go for, who would I go for? Johnny Mack.
Yeah.
I'd have Johnny Mack and Jim Connors. Johnny Mack and Jimmy Connors together.
Yeah.
They have to behave.
I don't think they would.
And get on.
It'd be fiery,
And then
I think.
I think I would have them against Venus and Serena. I think that'd be a great match.
That'd be.
I'd bet the ladies as well.
It's an all-American battle.
Yeah.
4 of the great characters of the game. That's what I would choose. I would pay very, very, very good money to watch that one.
Well, do you know what? 2 of those are in Deb T's favourite. On opposite ends of the court, though. She wants John Mack and Martina Navratilova against Jimmy Connors and Chris Evert. Now, I imagine, we're talking about them behaving. Can you imagine the 2 of them on the opposite sides of the net for a doubles match?
I think they'd just spend the whole match trying to hit each other. I think that'd probably be what happened.
I feel sorry for the umpire as well. I think they'd be having their ears chewed off.
And the line judges as well, can you imagine? Because Albert Dean has put forward Ken Rosewell and Yvonne Goolagong-Gourley.
2 of the great
greats
characters of the game and done so much for tennis. You know, we had a VT that we were running yesterday about Billie Jean King, looking back on her success here, and those names, you know, synonymous with where the game is now. You know, the game wouldn't be what it is without some of these great characters from history who were able to push tennis forward both on the men's and the ladies' side.
We've had somebody also suggest Hingis and Navratilova as well.
Martina's
Kelly,
popular.
yeah, Martina's very popular.
Well, and the other thing with Hingis is you can draw the parallels between her and Coco Gauff, you know, achieving success so young. I think when people have been talking about what Coco's achieving, you know, in tennis and here at Wimbledon, Martina Hingis is the one that, you know, the career that they liken her to. You know, she was 15, 16. She was bursting out on tour, and Coco's doing the same.
Yeah, absolutely extraordinary. Adam, thank you
Thanks,
so much
Adam.
for joining us.
Busy day for you
Yes,
again.
and it's time
Take a
for
cake.
They are real.
See, we told you, we promised you they are real.
Thanks, Boris.
And we'll see you on Manic Monday. Get ready for it, of course.
Enjoy Sunday.
Yeah.
Thanks, yes, a day
Chill.
off.
Day
We'll
off.
enjoy it. Enjoy the Wimbledon channel, YouTube and .com, and on the app as well. It all kicks off from 11 o'clock. Now, one of the most famous or infamous moments in Wimbledon history is on our YouTube page. It's, I think, the most watched clip in the entirety of the Wimbledon YouTube channel history. Something like 14 million views. If you don't remember it, here it is.
Yeah, you said body? Why don't you go there?
Oh, okay, so Kim was asking where she should serve, wide or down the middle, and this young man suggested body serve. Yeah, this is, oh yeah, you're right, Kim, this is so much against the rules here at Wimbledon. I think she might be getting something white for him to wear. This isn't going to work. Kim, this isn't going to work. They're not going to get over the knees. If oh my goodness. I really hope we don't have a camera shot from behind.
Game. Das Kleisters and steps.
He's asked for one more. The game's gone, it's over. That's a man in a skirt trying to return Kim Clijsters' serve. It's 2017, people. They've completely forgotten there's a tennis match going here.
One of the funniest moments in SW19 history, and the man at the centre of it, County Wicklow's finest, Chris Quinn.
Hello.
Has joined us. Good morning. Thanks so much for coming along. Now,
you're very welcome.
I've watched that. I think I'm probably responsible for about 500,000 of those views.
There's a few people like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Take us through it from your perspective. So you're sitting in the crowd watching Kim Clijsters play doubles.
Yeah.
What happens?
Well, she asked the question, should she serve left or right? And me being a cocky Irish person said, body serve. I do play tennis. And so she said, oh, why don't you try and serve? Why don't you try and take one of my serves? So I went, okay. And next thing I know, I'm on court, and she made the comment, I'm glad he's wearing all whites, which I wasn't. I was clearly ready for the plane home. And so she runs over and gets the skirt out. And as you see in the video, that's what happened. And I wouldn't change it. It was
You're
brilliant.
such a good sport about it as well, though. I mean, could you imagine that you'd be part of internet folklore?
No, I never thought it was going to be so big as it became, because people who know me are used to me and the kind of funny antics I get up to. So they're used to it, you know.
When Kim went over to the bag to grab the skirt,
I didn't know what she was doing.
What was going through your mind when you saw the skirt?
I didn't see her till she was running over with holding her hand like that.
I can't get out of this now.
No. So the challenge was put up and I didn't back it down. I think I rocked that skirt.
I think you've, yeah.
I think so.
Oh, you wore it better than I would.
It was never worn again afterwards anyway.
I was going to ask you about that. What happened to the skirt afterwards?
We auctioned that skirt off for charity. We had her clothing sponsor got in touch with me literally hours afterwards and said, we want to do something with you. So perfect. There's a charity that is very close to my heart in Ireland called the Gavin Glynn Foundation. And we held an online an auction for that, and we managed to get between donations worldwide and actually people auctioning for the item €16,000, which was great. And then after that, we got involved in white collar boxing, which I'd never done before, and I lost over 9 stone in the process. Trained for that and got more money for that charity, which is amazing. So we're
Fantastic.
back again. Here.
Indeed.
Yeah.
9 stone is extraordinary.
Amazing. And someone's just commented on social media about how that just embodies the spirit of Wimbledon.
It's good, clean fun. Yeah, you know, and they're few and far between now, you know, and so, you know, I wouldn't change it. I'd do it. I might do it again. Might maybe do it again, but it was a one-time deal as far as I can say.
Well, you're back. This is the first time you've been back to Wimbledon since then, right?
Yeah.
Any thoughts about maybe getting on court again?
It depends who's playing. Now, if it's a man, I'll definitely take it this time. I haven't waxed today, so I won't be wearing a skirt.
Yeah, everyone's probably appreciative if we don't get a skirt out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you ever so much for coming to see us. Amazing. And you know, that clip is just going to be,
it's
internet
never
forever.
It's
never going to go
forever.
anywhere. So thank you for coming to see us. Enjoy the rest of the day here.
Thank you.
Yeah, great. And wherever you end up, enjoy the tennis. Try, if you do end up, you got quite close to some of those serves.
Yeah.
Next time you might properly return one. You never know.
Oh well, I mean, there's a chance that we actually will meet up again today. So I'm going to get Kim to take one of my serves.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thanks.
The challenge is set
there
now.
We go. Kim, if you're watching, brace yourself. Chris is coming.
Chris is coming. Thanks to Chris. Thanks to Nick.
Yep.
Thanks for Adam as well coming to see us this week. We will be back on Manic Monday, but enjoy day 6 of Wimbledon. There are some corkers. Catch the rest of the tennis on Wimbledon.com and the Wimbledon channel. But we will see you on Monday at 10:15.